is Baltimore Kent, back out here with another Sabbath day teaching. As the Sabbath day is actually coming to an end, the sun is coming down very shortly. It might be down by the time in this video, but this video is really not going to be too long. Again, like I always say, we are here to establish the ways of righteousness. We are here to bring people of the world back to the fold and back to the teachings and the ways of the Lord, Yahweh, or the world knows as Jesus Christ. Hey, what's going on, brother? You mind if I get a few seconds of your time for the Bible? I was going to ask you mind if I get a few seconds of your time for the Bible? Can I share a couple scriptures with you? Yeah. All praise, all praise. You believe in God?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so if you believe in God, do you believe in the Bible?
No, not so much. Not the whole Bible. They fix the Bible.
They fix the Bible with it? So, let me ask you a question. How do you know what's right and what's wrong?
See, the Bible said the kingdom is within, right? So when you follow what's within, it's going to let you know what's wrong.
Right. Is this something that is this something that everybody should understand and follow?
Yeah, the kingdom of God is within everybody. So if you listen to yourself, the kingdom will show itself to you.
So what if I think it's okay to steal?
Well, if you listen to what inside of you, you know stealing is not good. I don't have to tell you stealing is bad, right?
No, you know. Yeah. But do you see what I'm getting at though? Because everybody's sense of morality and everybody's sense of, ethics is not the same. Everybody doesn't have that conscience that you're speaking of in order to say, hey, guess what? Once you listen to yourself, you don't have to rely on something that is evil. You understand, to rule over your life. So I understand what you're saying, but I want to share something with you. I want to share something with you. I want to read the book of Luke, chapter 6. The book of Luke, chapter 6, and verse number 46. It says, Luke 6 and 46. Are you familiar? You're familiar with the Bible, right? You said the
Yes, just a little bit. Not too much.
All right, pop quiz. If something is written in red letter, what does that mean?
I don't know. Men wrote the Bible. They can put a red letter, they can put a blockade, they can do what they want to do,
All right, so I'm going to read this real quick.
Yeah.
It's the book. So if it's written in red letter, that means this is the actual words of Jesus Christ.
So you believe in Jesus?
Right, so I believe in the Son of God, right? The who is in the Bible. His name in the Bible, his name is Jesus.
Yeah.
But I call him by his Hebrew name because Jesus would not have been speaking English that we speak today. So his Hebrew name would be Yahweh. So yes, I believe in the God of the Bible,
so,
Son.
So they say the power is in the name, right? So what name does the power have? Is it Jesus? Is it Yahweh? If it's the name, is it the power?
All right,
let me change the name.
I got you.
Everywhere you go, they put a new name. So what name is the power?
Let me read that scripture.
Yeah.
To talk about what we was first talking about, then I'm gonna talk about that, all right? Real quick. So this is the book of Luke, chapter 6, and verse number 46. It says, and why call ye me, Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? Whosoever cometh to me, and heareth my sayings, and doeth them, I will shew unto you whom he is like. So the Lord said, guess what? Don't call upon the Lord, or don't even say you believe in God if you're not going to do the things which God said do. You're not going to do the things that's written. You're not going to do the things that the Lord is telling you to do. So for your scenario, it'll be a little different because you don't really believe in the Bible. So I want to deal with that, about what you just said about the name. I'm going to go to the book of Proverbs chapter 30 real quick. Proverbs chapter 30, and I'm going to start at verse number 1. Right? Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 4.
You know what? A lot of people, they just stay around, they'll go out and stay, they're crazy. Because we're trying to follow things that we're being taught about by our person.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, the religion is for them. Jesus is for them. That's their own God. So, but Jesus is not your God.
All right, let me read this real quick.
You're an African man. I mean, you are. You from the sun.
All right, let me read this real quick in the book of Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4. It says, who hath ascended up into heaven, or who descended?
There's no heaven, brother.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Who hath gathered the wind in his fist? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name? If thou canst tell. So it wasn't literal. It's not talking about literally doing that. It's a figurative speech. So the person who has the power in his name is the Most High God Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shah. So in the scripture, Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4, is giving you a synopsis of miracles and great things that the Most High God, in the name of his Son, is responsible for, such as creating the whole world and creating us individuals.
Who's the Most High God?
He is the Father of all nations. He's the Father of the whole world.
Is he a man? Is he a woman?
He's a father. His father. He's a man. His name is Yahweh. His name is Yahweh.
So God is a human being.
Said, is God a human being?
Yeah, he's a man, right? Like
He's a man, but I wouldn't say he's a human being. The word human being is a scientific term that was created.
So,
The Most High God never said he was a human. He's a God. He's a spirit.
So he's not a man, right? He's a spirit.
When I say man, he is a male-like figure. He has masculine energy. He's a masculine being. So when you ask me if is he a man, I'm thinking you're saying, is he a man or is he a woman? No, he is a masculine spirit.
Masculine. You can't have masculine without feminine. It's got to be balanced.
I agree. I agree. It has to be a just balance.
Yeah.
Right. So the just balance of that is what we call wisdom. Wisdom itself is a feminine spirit. Let me show you real quick. Wisdom itself is a feminine spirit, and wisdom has been here when the Most High God created the earth.
Yeah.
That's how the earth was created, through wisdom and through his son, Yahweh. Let me read that real quick. In Wisdom, one second. In Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, and verse number 1. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood, in the seed of man, and the pleasure that came with sleep. I'm going to jump down to verse number 14. It says, verse number 12. It says, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 12. Hold on, I'm going to start at verse number, I'm going to start at verse number 8. Verse number 7. All right, verse number 7. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 7. It says, wherefore I prayed, and understanding was given me. I called upon God, and the spirit of wisdom came to me. You listening? Verse 8. I preferred her before sceptres and thrones, and esteemed riches nothing in comparison of her. Right? So wisdom is something that we all, you know what I'm saying, bestow to have. We all want to have wisdom. We all rather have wisdom than to not have wisdom. Yes. And that wisdom that's being described is a her. It's a feminine spirit. You also have the book of Proverbs. They tell you that it's a her. So that wisdom is the feminine, would be the feminine side that is in balance with the Most High.
You have too, right? You have the feminine side of you, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm all masculine yet.
I'm a man. You both masculine and feminine, and for you to be able to balance, you gotta balance the two.
Correct. Now let's go back to our original conversation about the Bible. So you're saying that the Bible was written by man.
Yes.
Are you able to prove that, or what do you have, or what do you know that you can say that proves that statement?
Well, since you're the one written in the Bible, how accurate are you knowing that came from the God himself?
I mean, I have no doubt in my mind, because the things, and I'm gonna tell you why real quick. I'll prove. In the Bible. I'll prove.
So you're gonna prove what you say from the Bible itself?
Yeah. I have the ability to go out to other sources. I study outside my Bible, but I want to prove it to you. Though how I'm gonna prove it is I'm gonna show you what prophecy is. So you know what prophecy is.
This Bible, man, wait.
You asked me to prove it.
Yeah, good. Okay.
So you know what prophecy is?
Yes.
Prophecy is a foretelling of the future.
Yes.
No man or individual has the ability to put the amount of prophecies as accurate as they are in the Bible anywhere else in the world. So there's no other. 1 second. There's no other.
Simpsons?
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
No, I'm not dealing with that. That's the Simpsons.
Do you know most things that the Simpsons do? They come true, right?
I'm gonna tell you why that's tainted. I'm gonna tell you why that's tainted.
Yeah.
Because the people that are over the programming of the Simpsons are the same people and the same individuals that are over the programming and the promotion of things that go on in America.
That's good. So what if
that's not that doesn't go with the
okay. What if back in the days they did the same thing to the Bible?
What you mean?
You know.
Let me answer your question.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Because what I'm about to read to you right now is something that was written thousands of years before it actually happened. All right, so let's go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. So we're reading the book of Deuteronomy. You familiar with Moses?
Moses never existed, man.
But you know who Moses is, right?
Yes.
Moses, he delivered the Israelites out of Egypt, right? And so coming from Egypt, they were slaves. So in the book of Deuteronomy, in the 5th book of the Bible, right?
Yes.
Moses is telling them a prophecy. He's saying, hey, guess what? You will go back into that slavery by way of slave ships. This is Moses saying this. Let's read on. It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. So prior to the 15th verse in this chapter, there was blessings and things that they would do. 1 second. One thing that good things that would happen to them if they did follow the Most High God's commandments. But the Israelites decided not to. So later on in life, they would end up inhabiting the curses. You follow? So with that being said, Moses said, you're not going to go and see none of those things again. So you're not going to go back and see your homeland. You're not going to go back and see none of those blessings. And read on. It says, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Right? So this scripture right here that we're reading is talking about slavery on slave ships, being sold to another individual, and no man redeeming you from that slavery. 1 second, let me make the point. No man redeeming you from that slavery. So this right here that we're reading is a prophecy about us being enslaved and coming over here to the western hemisphere of the world and never being redeemed. So this Bible has a prophecy that was foretold about millions of people, trillions of people, you understand that? That underwent this one prophecy. Nothing else in the world can ever prophesy something like that.
So let me, do you know where Egypt is?
Yeah.
Where is it at?
Egypt is like the northern part of Africa.
What if I tell you Egypt is America?
Say it again?
What if I tell you Egypt is America?
I would agree with you. I would agree with you.
So which one is it? Is it in Africa or in America?
So physically, Egypt is in Africa, but spiritually, Egypt is here in America. 100%.
I mean, what if they change the name? Egypt actually used to be America, then they tricked you and tell you that Egypt is in Africa?
That wouldn't make any sense.
It wouldn't make any sense, right? Yeah, so Egypt is actually in America. And the most pyramids, they are up in
Mexico.
Arizona. What?
They're in Mexico, not in
No,
Arizona.
they're in Arizona. The one with
There are pyramids and buildings. There are buildings that they made as pyramids in Arizona or in Nevada.
Go to YouTube,
really.
check this guy out.
So you're telling me that America is really Egypt and Egypt is really America?
America. Let me show you something. It might open you up a little bit. Yeah, man. Right now you're doing the work for the master, like preaching the same thing that they enslaved us for.
That's not true.
Yeah, you're full of this.
It's not true.
Full of this guy. You just listen, man. See? He's being done.
Okay, I'm gonna put in the camera so I can watch the video back and I'll be able to look at it.
Yeah.
So I can watch the video back and I'll be able to look at it.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me tell you why what you said is not true though. because the slave masters will instill in the slaves things to keep them away from what I'm actually teaching. What I'm actually teaching is for our people to come back to the commandments and our heritage so we can be exiled out of this land.
So do you think the people that wants to be a slave, they're going to put Bibles in all the hotels and all the guest houses to free people with it?
They could, yes.
They could?
Yes.
If they truly want to free you, they will give the Bible free.
100%, yes. You know why?
Why?
Because our people have been destroyed mentally to the point where it doesn't even matter. And it makes more sense psychologically to put the truth, to hide the truth in plain sight. So yes, they're going to put the Bibles out there.
The first
They're going to put it
slave
out
that
there.
came to America, they called it Jesus.
They did?
Yeah.
It makes sense. You know why? Because the people of Jesus was on the boat.
Hey, man, nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you likewise. Hey, can I share with you my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
It's type it in. It's Sons of Zion Baltimore. And you can, if you want to, you know, you can check out the videos of them. The Sons of Zion. That's that one right there. Yeah. So listen. So at any point in time, say it again. From the sun?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Well, listen, I'm gonna be here every Saturday around like 3 o'clock. So if you ever want to come back out, I'll be right here. All right. All right. Appreciate you. Appreciate your time.